Hello there, everyone. Welcome back to some more Let's Play Children of Morta. In the last episode, we defeated the goblins, defeating, I guess, two of their leaders or something of the sort, to gain access to the further sections of the caves. Another family member returned as well. Mark is back, and we read about him at the end of the last episode. In this episode, we're going to try him out, but we're going to be doing some of the stuff we've already done. Since Mark is level 0, I figured we would start with the first level caves, and then have him do the second as well in this episode. If we have time, we might also use John in the second cave for more leveling, and so that maybe I can get a little better at using him. So, let's get started, shall we? So back to the Silk Caverns for us.
Dizzy, nauseated, feverish. The Bergson's mind unsettled from the incremental rise of the corruption. No longer were even they immune to its ill effects.
In the fight against the forces of corruption, the heroes may become fatigued themselves. You can check its amount here. Resting removes corruption fatigue. Bergonsons may also use a mysterious egg to instantly remove a single character's corruption fatigue. Interesting. So I guess this is a way to encourage you to use other characters. Well, let's get started then, and we'll start with Mark, just as I had intended. Mark automatically targets his enemies from a short distance and dashes towards them when he attacks. The target is singled out by an indicator below it. I like that he runs like his little brother. It's also really handy that he does leap toward him. Wow, that makes targeting so much easier with him. I wonder what he'll use stamina for. Alright, and bats are still some of the most dangerous creatures I have to worry about, given their high agility. Oh, good for it flying out of our automatic targeting as well. He doesn't have any type of swoop attacks, though. Wow, his leap is has a good deal of distance to it. Scourging Whip. Mark lashes out with a magical whip to stun and grab any enemies in front of him. It's a stun, interesting. And what's his other ability? Primary attack, fill Mark's armor bar. Received damage is reduced, but will deplete the armor bar. Well, let's start with Scourging Whip, since this I think will unlock my Y ability. Nice, 2 gemstones already. Oh, we might not get any. We do have 2 chests here. It could also be useful to hold on to them for the merchant, though. So we'll come back for the chests. Oh, trapped him. Didn't even see it. I don't think we'll get to that corpse then. It's too dangerous. I can't risk it. I'm too busy focusing on just hitting them. I'm not paying attention to the fact that there's spikes all over the ground. Oh, it pulls you... That's right, it said it would do that. It pulls them towards me as well. We have 4 gemstones as well. We should... let's open at least one of these chests. Dual rune summon. Summon 2 random runes. Spirit lightning. Primary attacks have a chance to inflict lightning damage. Mob Scourge. Scourging Whip deals increased damage as numbers of enemies grow. Let's grab this one to start. And we'll come back and take this one before we leave to go down a level. Another rune, Mountain Strike. Executing a critical primary attack releases the Guardian Fist. Another rune. Scourging Whip has an increased stun duration. Okay, we leveled. Let's do that quick. Primary attacks fill Mark's armor bar. Receive damage is reduced, but will deplete the armor bar. Gotcha, so he doesn't have stamina. He has armor instead. And I guess it goes up to a max of 30%? Or maybe it works like Chi worked for the Spirit Engine 2, or like a shielding effect. It's gonna be tough to actually kill those little ones without taking any damage. Yuki the Seal. A protector that provides armor and occasionally negates all incoming damage. Well, that seems extremely helpful for Mark. Especially since he gains armor anyway. I wonder if the boons you gain, the Divine Seals, if they are somehow linked to the character that you are currently playing. Like, this wouldn't be an ability we would gain with, say, John, for example. see you. Okay, we still have 3 gemstones left. I'm gonna open one more chest. I saw a bat. Now, can I take this as well as the other room? I can! So I can equip as many runes as I have abilities that they can go on. I see. Red runes are primary. Yellow are secondary abilities. Assuming I'm getting the words correct there. Can we have multiples of these going at the same time? We cannot. There's a small sound that plays, everyone, when it loads the level. I've been pressing the record button once that occurs. Oh my god, there was a that's amazing! Wow, I really like this rune. That was nice. An accidental hit of that totem. Oop, there's a boss around. It's actually kind of tricky. Fighting lots of corruption with him down here. Far more than I thought we'd get. Mostly spiders with him. Just hoping for a potion. Oh, we get a rune. Grim Whip. Scourging Whip inflicts fire damage, burning enemies over time. We'll leave that for a little bit. Wondering when we see one of those. And our rune on our main attack is finally expired. We hit level 3, but that's not good enough yet. We need one more level to increase one of those other 2 abilities up a point, a rank. Call forth the sword of the divine to damage enemies. Divine relic. we'll try it the next time we get a cluster of enemies. Sounds like this will be a familiar type of thing. Oh, I didn't watch the last video to see why I unlocked that one rune on the ground. Oh! It's not at all what I thought it was. It's a big AoE around us. I suppose even the bats must be corrupted, right? I don't notice them attacking... I don't notice them attacking the skeletons of the light. Hello? Stinger. Scourging Whip has... Oh, this again. Has an increased stun duration. Let's take that one. Big mistake running up here. 1 second. A few seconds and we can use our sword. Greatly increases critical chance. We'll hold on to that for the boss. Hate bats. What is this?
She flaunted her wings, begging to be chased. Bellagio fled further.
I'm picking every single wrong direction, aren't I? Yep, I'm picking every single wrong direction I can go in. Wow, this is... I don't think I ever want to do this again. This is a real nightmare. This was a really bad idea.
It was the end of the line for Bellagio.
Oh, but we got an egg. So we can cleanse corruption off the character now if I so desire. Normally I'd love to go back out there again, but that's just death. So we're taking the portal. I don't know if that was really worth it. We lost almost all our hit points. I think I'll have to seriously consider if I want to do that in the future. Greater Gemstone drops 3 gemstones. No reason why we shouldn't use it. The good news is that if we can make it to the final room, there might be a merchant near it. That means I have to kill this bat. I'm hitting the wrong buttons. Like, literally, I'm panicking. Oops, Tim. You're gonna die. Very lucky level and 2 lucky potions. 3 lucky potions. Wow.
The sight had become painfully all too familiar. The sorrow always hard for the Guardian to bear. Not able to save. When all was thought lost, when the struggle was becoming too heavy a burden, a young voice cried out. Stifling his sobs, a small boy spoke of his mother. She was not far away, and returning to her was his only need.
Nope, too tough.
Tears slipped down the mother's face in praise of her good fortune, thankful for her son's safe return. And for the briefest of moments, the burden of Mount Morta became lighter upon the hero's shoulders.
I don't need anything. That was reward enough to know you two are reunited, but we're gonna have to fight our way out of this. Lucky Charm. Increases the amount of morve gained. Unfortunately, I don't think we're making it through this. Floating Suns. The traps are our advantage. So as long as we have the extra experience points, and I think we might have enough life to do it, let's try clearing the cave for them as well. Hate you, summoner. It's a good thing we had just gotten those potions and level up just before that battle. That would have not worked out for us otherwise. Oh, it's Mark making that sound. I thought it was the demons making that that yell.
It was right here. The Bergson thought that this would be one final thing that they could do for the world.
Well, this is probably not gonna end well for us. No, this isn't gonna end very well. I'm gonna take way too much damage fighting this. I need to get it to charge me so I can hit it. I can't actually exchange hits with it. Or I can take a giant hit, just like that, Tim. Yeah, it can't be stunned. Ah! That dodge did not work, Tim. That was so lucky. That should have killed you. Ah! That was Kevin's punch. Oh, Kevin might assist us, I see. That's pretty awesome.
One fungus bulb harvested. Not the most pleasant of smells, but would give bite and power to any remedy.
We've gotten badly
Hold
beat.
on just a little longer, young cub.
We've gotten badly beat up this entire time. I think all 6 of those gems are gonna have to go into potion purchases. Four of them spent, and we have to do that as well. Reroll all divine graces. I kind of like mine. So I don't need Mord. I think let's leave. We'll keep what we've got. So the good news is I have 2 gemstones left now. Oh, but there's no boxes here. But those are shrines, so we should look at the shrines, grab one that will help me against the boss. We'll take critical chance up.
All 8 eyes studied the one so willing to walk into their own tomb.
Nice. That was good. Good run. Should have died like 3 times, but we didn't. We got quite a few lucky dodges there as well to keep us going. We found a mysterious egg, we found a floating suns, we found a sporadic fungus. Let's see if the cub will be cured.
Making mistakes was part of learning, no matter how talented you were. Lucy was feeling disheartened. Once more, she had better mastery of fire this time. But wait, disaster was about to happen. Thankfully, her father intervened in time. As if night had become day, the cub showed no signs of its past struggles, with Lucy and he now simply dancing the day away. If the little wolf cub was to stay, it would need a room and bed of its own. All too happy to build it, Ben only required some wood and nails from nearby.
Aww. Let's see if anyone has anything special to say before we take Ben on the next one. I think the souvenirs are placed somewhere in our house, and they also travel between your save slots as well. Maybe we can look at them in the library, but we'll do that later. No one here has any... We can't see any more lore. Let's just go ahead and do the next mission then. Or rather, let's do another mission. Oh, actually, first, we should spend the more we picked up. So I'm going to increase our primary damage a bit more. Well-equipped achievement unlocked. And let's spend a big chunk of money here. Unlocks runes for various slots, increases runes durability. I think that means it can be used 50% longer, so if we benefited from it from like 10 attacks, then we now benefit from like 15 instead. As for the board and nails, that's probably something we'll find in the dungeons. So let's get back out there and try another one. Now we're going to try to use Mark, but we'll have to see how much fatigue he has. No fatigue. Perfect. So let's go ahead and use him again, then. And actually, John is level 5, so I guess we should use Linda in the next dungeon. The fighting against the ogres is going to be tricky with Mark. Or maybe the fat ogres is what you call them. I need to figure out what's... It feels like I'm playing Mark wrong. I don't know how to get better at using him. Nice, we have a full heal waiting us. I think with Mark, I shouldn't be... I'm currently still using the stick for Mark when I target enemies. I should be using just the X button to automatically target them. It is the demons that make that sound. Good thing we have this shrine, because we're gonna need it before we beat this floor, apparently. I've lost a third of my life here with him. Oh, I see. I was wondering where I took damage from. Oh, hello. This was a prison last time where we freed the merchant. Let's see what it is this time. What is that? We also leveled. I think we'll take another stun duration. Float like Mark. Mark inspires the family to work on their footwork, increasing the regeneration rate of their evade bar. Okay, nice. That's also very helpful for us, too. Oh, it's like an epic chest. Barrier thorns. Atman barrier deals thorn damage, reflecting damage back to attackers. Rise in the storm. Inflict lightning damage when combo kill counter reaches high levels. So that one won't be too useful. Because I don't envision getting that very often with Mark. What is your dodge ability? Because you're dodging a whole lot. 10%! That is actually really useful. Hate you, bats. Feels like I should be leaping from enemy to... Oh, this is a battling ram. Hello. That's pretty awesome. I don't see those very often in games like this. It feels like I should be using Mark and bouncing from opponent to opponent. Bats, however, bats are going to be... I hate bats. They're tricky for me to target. We might as well take this. We're 2 levels away from actually, from reaching the boss room, so it's not like we can save it. This is probably the exit chamber. And it is. Let's grab this first. Poisons damaged enemies. Let's double back and take the full health shrine, because there's no point in leaving it here. Oh! But that purges the shrine effect we had otherwise. Okay, so I'll want to use that first before grabbing a shrine to go... before grabbing any other shrine. Interesting. Let's bring all the skeletons over here. So this is what I'm kind of worried about. I can stun it, that's good to know. But there's no way I'm going to be able to... Oh, that's interesting. Can I run... So I can run through him when he attacks. We'll immediately grab the gold room. We've got this before. We get the buff totem. Health potion can stay there. of course I would run such that it would still hit me. Of course I would. Fight it in an area where we don't have too many puddles. That was dumb. Should've left the potion there. We didn't take too much damage. I hate you, bats. I freaking hate you so much. Okay, one hit on a bat and the poison we picked up will kill it. I'm doubling back to grab that health pot. And we'll check what lies up. Actually, let's go this passage first. See all the skulls before. Interesting. Been dead a long time, whatever these things were. Big creatures, too. Oh, we did level. We have another point. We should put that into something at level 4. Assault Blitz. Increase the range of Mark's primary attacks, allowing him to dash further towards his enemies. Guardian's Rage. Concentrate Mark's rage to empower him and execute a series of powerful punches. Let's grab this. Because, well... let's start with something not fancy. We go, I guess, from a 3 range to a 4 range now. Yes. With more points in that, I think we're supposed to leap from enemies to the left and right, back and forth to avoid taking hits. Ooh. Okay, that's at least doable for Mark. I just have to remember to be a little better and not take... You were just waiting for me, weren't you, jerk? Way too greedy with those hits. Scourge Whip leaves a pool of energy that damages enemies. Becoming more of an AoE damage ability now. That's... oh, so many of them. One's dead. We can go over here and kill these ones next. Don't want to get hit by the archer, Tim. It's like I'm playing Dark Souls. You gotta get behind the enemy to do the most damage to him with that special counterattack. Good thing you grabbed that shield, Tim, because you took a lot of damage right there. Oh, that's impressive. Who was... I was just commenting that there were some rather large skeletons here. You found a journal. Missing caravan, grandfather's journal. Entry unlocked. I think that was Adam. Ah, they were mining gold here. Oh, but we don't care about the moored. We care about the wooden nails. Shopkeeper, you're a little early. Temporary increase your rage gain. Heals a portion of your life once in battle. Oh, once in a while, not once in battle. Well, I only have enough for a potion, so we'll take that. And we'll hold... Oh, I should have got this Divine Gift Charm to get myself another divine item. Well, we're okay. I like my buff ability. So we would have had to hope for a Divine Seal. We'll hold on. We don't need to heal for full yet. We have one entire dungeon level to do. Another boss around. Oh my god, this is a nightmare. We gotta run all the way back. Can't fight them over here if you want to have a chance of surviving. There's the boss ogre / fat goblin, and a normal goblin to one of these guys to boot. Of course, you dodge right into it, Tim. Right into it. It takes real skill for that to happen. Let's get those guys around that totem. Nah, that's not gonna work. Don't get stunned. It's not quite probably Nissa kill, but it's probably very close. It'll be a little tricky, but I think we can do this. Make sure I have enough energy to dodge. Drop a divine item. Let's see what this does for us. Create a totem that distracts all enemies. I'll keep my current one. If I was playing Linda, though, I would take that one without question. Oops, didn't want to take that. Wow. Well, that answers the question what type of creatures might actually be here. You definitely want to hold on to that for the boss room. That's the AoE fire attack buff that pulses around us. Wow, that's way too much. kill the boss first. Linda launches an explosive crescendo upon a critical primary attack. So she'll show up to help with the fight. We're going to hold on to that. So leave that there for later when we fight. Oh, you know, no, let's grab it now. I might not make it to the boss after all. That's weird. I didn't find the ending room, did I? I did find it. It's down here. I just never walked in. Okay, sorry, I noticed the upper right-hand corner that we could use the teleport ability. Hello! Yeah, a little too greedy, Tim. You can't do that. Wow, a boss materialized. Oh, that's Linda's special attack. That's happening there. She must be in the shadows or something, helping us.
Four steps were to be taken in the correct order.
Wow. From the very start. I don't think that's almost never happened whenever I played any of these types of games. Divine Grace. Primary attacks have a chance to inflict lightning damage. Primary chances that's probably not going to work against the boss, so we'll just leave the stun there.
Sweat dripped from the man's brow, his stamina fading in his final stand to protect his family. Were such trials worth the promise of a safe haven?
Well, so much for the buff. Oh, and of course, I end up falling right into that crystal.
Through labored breath, the man gave his thanks and said a prayer for his good fortune.
I kind of wish sometimes there wouldn't be a reward. Like, the reward is saving these poor people from the situation. Soothing obelisks. Activating obelisks will also heal you. And we found a wooden bat as a curiosity. Executing a critical primary attack. We'll hold on to our current one. dodge chance. Nice. We're getting a ton of buffs. I feel really powerful, but on that same note, I still don't think I'm going to be able to win. I took way too much damage last time from these bosses. That has me worried that this time is going to be exactly the same. And thus prove to be... since I don't know their patterns very well, I don't think we're going to probably do it. Still, there's no reason not to try. Ring of Regeneration. Gain constant health regeneration, but health globes heal less. I don't care about health globes healing less because there's no health globes, or I'm not anticipating there being any in the final boss room. Swap every divine relic. Nope. Let's grab more dodge chance, actually. And the potion, and that's all our gems. We should grab a buff. And in we go. Boss time again.
The creature that now threatened the hero was a crudely focused inferno of hatred and malice. One raging beast was not enough, but surely two were.
Yeah, this is going about as good as I expected it to go. I don't feel like I should have won that one either, but I'm glad we did. Wonder what was healing me during the fight itself. I have a hunch that our whip is going to be mostly useless against bosses. Maybe I shouldn't have put 2 points in it. We did level up, so do I want to take Guardian Rage? I think we do. It will be a while for the next ability. 2 points for these, 3, or 3 points for Scourge Whip. But I think I'm okay with 2 seconds, so we'll probably increase one of these next. We found the journal, found a wooden nails, found a wooden bat.
I need your help, Sheila. If not for me, come to the aid of the family, for Mary and her children. And so Ben's letter ended. His doubts showing, he contemplated his relationship with Aurea, the emotional and single-minded Sheila. Why had they ended? The question still unanswered. Never would a wolf cub live in as nice a house as the one Ben was building. When asked what name to put on the house, Lucy yelled out, "Riker! Riker the Wolf Cub!" Kevin's out practicing some more. Aww.
got a little house nearby. We can see that corruption is slowly creeping in to where our hero's family is living. I don't think we have time to do another run in this episode. Yeah, I don't think we have time for another one. So let's go ahead and read about 2 more characters, and then we'll read that journal entry that we found. So, oh, and then we should also upgrade our workshop or what have you, or our stuff. Let's, 1,400. I don't know, we could take higher drop rates. That would give us maybe a better chance to get more health potions, which, as you've seen, I really kind of need. Let's do that, actually. A little more luck. Looks like the littlest one is learning to control fire a little bit better. Let's read about her. I think that would be Lucy. Lucy. She is weird, mostly undefinable, and can sometimes even unbearable. When she was very young, her mother relapsed into her old sickness and had to travel to Terra to seek medical help. A trip that took a long time. As a result, her grandmother Margaret was her early caregiver and first teacher. From the moment that Lucy could hold a pen in her hand, she has been drawing and painting non-stop. The world around her is like her drawings, new, ever-changing, unstable, and full to the brim with new ideas and concepts. Ideas that for her transform into playful impressions that are often amusing to the rest of the family. I think we've read about everyone else except for Ben. Ben, a bitter old man to whom life hasn't been too kind or gentle. When Ben was young, along with his father Adam and his mother Rebecca, migrated from the eastern shores to Adam's hereditary home in the forests of the Midlands. On the journey, Rebecca fell to a mysterious illness called the Black Fever and passed away. Some time passed and his father met and married a strange woman named Margaret. The fruit of that marriage is Ben's younger half-brother, John. After a few years, Adam discovered their early... Wait, no, Ben is our, This is Ben's workshop. I'm thinking of the wrong person. Sorry, everyone. I realized my mistake. I thought this was Margaret's husband. No, this is Ben, John's half-brother. After a few years, Adam discovered the early signs of corruption in the world and ventured out on a journey to investigate its nature and origin, a journey from which he never returned. Ben tracked and followed his father's path into the calamity caves. In there, he ran into marauding bands of vicious goblins and lost his lower leg in the fighting and barely managed to stay alive. Margaret, his stepmother, found him, brought him back home, and nursed him back to health. Impaired by his disability, he focused instead on scholarship and craftsmanship. A handful of years later, he went to Terra to advance his craft. Life improved for Ben somewhat when he invented a mechanical leg for himself, and subsequently met and fell in love with a shield maiden named Sheila. But his life doesn't stay blissful for more than a few months. His excessive drinking drove Sheila away, and he returned to his home and family bitter and angry. Since then, he makes a living as a blacksmith and a mechanic. Now that's good, we found out some information about the letter that he just sent out. Caladipo Caves, missing caravan continued. Evening. Caravan found. Delilah joined Drake and myself in searching. It feels like the good old days with the gang. We found the caravan but were unable to reach it in time. The travelers are deceased. Cause of death unknown. But a dark substance oozes from them. We seek to consult with Anadiah on the cause. Okay, everyone. I think that'll do it for us. Thank you guys for watching. And I will hopefully see you in the next one. We'll probably... Well, what level are... Can I see the companions' levels at the moment? I cannot. Okay, so then I think we'll probably just do the next mission with Linda. If she wins or fails, we'll take John back to the caves that he failed to defeat and try to get him more levels as well. So thank you all for watching, and I will see you all in the next one. Take care, everyone.